Shalom everyone. This was a video request for my opinion about Life of Fred. Now, Life of Fred, for those of you who do not know, is a math curriculum that is written in a non-traditional form. It is more of a story form that is narrated by this little character here, whose name is Fred. And Fred is a 5-year-old. They don't say a 5-year-old what. If he's a person, if he's a toy, if he's an animal, it doesn't say. It just says that he's a 5-year-old. This is the first book, Apples, and then it moves on to Butterflies. I believe that there are about 15 books in all, and it covers from the elementary series all the way up to the high school level. Okay, so we have been mainly in the Apples. Butterflies we recently picked up a few months ago. You can purchase these on Amazon, and they're relatively inexpensive. They're hard covered, very well constructed, and I'm just going to take you through this really quick. So let's see here, for example. Now here they explain the traditional way that math is usually taught. Lots of problem solving, repetition, lots of paperwork, you know, writing and what have you, lots of drill and kill, as it says. No motivation, it says. However, with Life of Fred, it goes by chapters. Now, this over here, it talks about how this book is organized, and each chapter is about 6 pages. At the end of each chapter is your turn to play. And when you see that your turn to play come up, then you would have your student have a paper and pencil handy, and before you even sit down and read it. So when they are doing your turn to play, it consists of about 3 or 4 different questions, and you would have your child write down the answers, not just orally answer them. So they would like you to have your child engage in the activity. Now, this is something that you can either teach your child directly or a group of students, or as they get older, it can be more of an independent study, something that they can go over during the summer if you want to keep their skills fresh, or if you want to have them doing something over the weekend. This would be a perfect substitute to, as opposed to a workbook curriculum or what have you. And it says, don't just allow your child to read the questions and look at the answers. Your child won't learn as much taking that shortcut. Put something over the answers if there is a temptation to cheat, or use clothespins to prevent premature turning of the page. One reader suggests that they sell a plastic Fred doll. So also calculators, they say not right now. There will be plenty of time later when you hit pre-algebra. So right now in arithmetic, our job is to learn the addition and multiplication facts by heart. Okay, so what is covered in Apples? You have each chapter here, and each chapter has what the story is about. So for example, it talks about early in the morning, and early in the morning Fred likes to work out. Now mind you, just a little background on Fred. Fred, as I had mentioned before, is a 5-year-old. Didn't say what he is. He lives in a place called Kittens University, where he also works, and he lives with his little friend, his stuffed toy Kenji, and they sleep under his desk in his office, and he has made that their home. So that is his only friend and basically, I guess, family. So in chapter 1, they speak of early in the morning, and early in the morning, Fred likes to exercise. So they talk about him getting up at a certain time and the time between he gets up and goes to exercise, and the time that he has to go and teach a class. So over here they talk, so over here it lists the name of the chapter and what it consists of. 5 o'clock, Fred's doll Kenji. 5 plus 2 is 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. So they give you different variations of the sum of 7. Chapter 2, closer to sunrise. No mess, Fred. Circle, ellipse. 6 o'clock, days of the week. So just to see what, just for you to get a feel of what it is about. Now over here, these are what the chapters look like. Okay, and basically this is explaining about Fred and Kenji. And over here, just to show you, so he uses pencils to figure out why 5 plus 2 is 7. So, he just makes it more engaging for the child too. And the good thing is that you can even actually do the same exercise with the child here. And they show you the different variations over here, the different sums of 7. Alright, so just to give you a quick look at Life of Fred Apples, that's what it is here. Now, butterflies, as I've mentioned before, we haven't touched butterflies yet. Maybe sometime this year or the following school year we will get to it. But we love reading through it, and I really want to get the entire series because I think it is absolutely worth it. Now, in this book, it's organized the same way. So you do have how this book is organized. It has over here, let's see, okay, the contents. So Kenji's Dreams, 9 Vents Machines, Drawing Butterflies. So this book, Butterflies, goes into counting by 2s, then counting by 5s, the months of the year, braces, parentheses, brackets, exclamation points, at the food court, proteins and calcium, half a pound equals 8 ounces. So it goes into all of that. Chapter 6, the hunter, Orion's belt, the stars, Betelgeuse triangles, and it goes into squares, 5 minutes to 6, so it goes into time as well. Okay, so it gets more in depth in those areas. And chapter 16, the third note, cardinal number sets, millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions, quintillions. So it really gets in depth into math, but in a fun and engaging way for children of all ages. So I do highly recommend Life of Fred, and I hope this was very helpful to you. Thank you for requesting this video, and I hope that whoever's watching, it also benefited you as well. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.